Hi guys, welcome to my makeup channel. Today, as you can see, I have decided to do a pink smoky eye look with a bit of a shimmer on the lid. I don't really know the last time I did a smoky eye, but I'm trying to get better at those because for some reason I always feel like it's more of a struggle than, say, a cut crease. And it's funny because a lot of people think the other way around. Anyway, before I start the video, let me just say welcome to all of you new subscribers. It's always an amazing thing to see, you know, new people joining and being able to subscribe to my channel so that you can see some looks that might inspire you. And of course, it's great, I think, for you to learn from other people as well, because there are quite a few that watch, you know, my videos. Then of course you can think of different ideas together or by yourself, and it's just a really great community. So thank you so much for joining. Welcome. And for those of you who have always been here, thank you again for watching. Welcome to you for actually coming back. So I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Today we're just going to do a get ready with me in my pajamas. I mean, why not? Because I think a lot of us deep down get ready in our pajamas and then we throw our clothes on. If you're one of those people that like to put their makeup on after they've, you know, dressed, then that's absolutely fine as well. I just wanted to shake it up a little bit, and I feel a bit more relaxed in my pajamas, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like as well as subscribe, because again, that means so much to me, and I know how you would feel if people were there to like your videos as well, because then it just gives you that confidence boost, and then you know you can create some new things. And you know what, we're not perfect, so sometimes we make videos that don't always go the way we want them, or you know, people aren't always impressed. But the best way to deal with that is by creating content that, you know, some of your subscribers ask, or content that you think is worth it as well. So, or not worth it, but worthy as well. You know, really, it's your channel. You've got to be happy with it. And I'm going to stop talking. So let's get straight into the video. Just wanted to fix up my eyebrows and make sure that they're standing upright rather than falling down. So just using my spoolie to do this. I don't have anything on the other side, like it's not an eyebrow brush, you know, with that applicator. But anyway, this one helps it help the eyebrows stand up. Sorry, I'm trying to explain this and for some reason I just can't make sense of myself. Anyway, I have already primed my eyes and I'm going to be putting on some fun eyeshadow. Now, the way I prime my eyes is I have used my NYX eyeshadow base, which is almost empty, so thank goodness I have another one right next to it that I can start using when that finishes, and using a powder from my Limecrime Venus palette. So you don't have to use the Venus XL palette like I have, but I just felt like it, and there was a shade in here that I thought was perfect for a primer, so it's the blank canvas one right here that I used. Alright, so I'm getting ready in my pajamas and it feels a bit strange to do so, but you know what, I think a lot of us, whoops, drop things, and I think a lot of us also use, you know, do our makeup in our pajamas, and I mean, why not, right? And then you can put clothes over the top, or you put clothes on and then do your makeup. So I've already put my foundation on as well, and I just used my Senegence. I used two different shades. I used the tan and the golden tan anti-aging foundation by Senegence, and a translucent powder over the top just to set it in place. I have used moisturizer as well and a primer, so don't forget to do that for your face too. And for some reason my nose is dripping and very strange, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use my Limecrime palette that I haven't used. What is it? My BH Cosmetics 141 brush, and I have my Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer. Alright, so we'll start off with those two. Now I'm going to use the shade Flora. I don't know why, but it's calling my name. So it's a very pigmented pink, as you'll notice once I apply this in my crease. So I'm just using circular motions. I'm just going to do one eye to begin with and then do the other eye off camera, because I think that will work. Alright, so I'm going to focus a little bit more with a slightly darker color called Passion. Passion is very pink. I don't know if that was the right way to start it. I'm feeling a bit rough for some reason. Okay, so Passion, just basically underneath that transition. And being a definer brush, obviously it's going to be a little bit smaller and more defined. I don't like the feel of this though at the moment. I've got this petite eye blender here brush, eye blender here brush, and I'm going to use the color Triumph, which is a darker purple. I'm just going to basically focus that on the outer area, but above. I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but I'm trying to make it look darker, like it's going light and then darker to the outside. And I'm using an opposite hand at the moment, so I feel like I'm sort of crisscrossing now. Hopefully bring it in whatever you've got left on your brush. Inspire. I'm feeling inspired today. It's a shimmery pink shade. I'm gonna place that on my lid. Now I've got to think about what I'm going to use to, well, what I'm going to wear today. As I've got my jammies on, I'll need to think of something pink maybe to wear with this. But I am going to blend out these a little more, so it's not so harsh on the outside. Eyelash curler, which was here, there it is. I'm basically going to place that on my lid and then curl up my lashes, but be careful not to get too close to your eyeball. You just want the eyelashes to be curling slightly over or slightly through the eyelash curler. And then I'm going to be using a different mascara today. It's the High Definition Waterproof Mascara, and I'm not in focus right now. Okay, so that's the Mud Makeup design. That's what I'm going to be using on my lashes today. Any waterproof mascara is good for me. So if I need to cry about something, no, I'm kidding, but you know, if I'm in the rain or something, I want to have something that's waterproof or something. So I'm pretty happy with it. I know it's a simple look, and you know what, sometimes you just need simple looks like that, and I really don't think you can ever have too many. So using my Zoeva brush, this time it's the brow line. The number has faded unfortunately, but basically if you get a brush that has you know, an angle like this, very short, what do you call it, short bristles on the brush, then you know that it's going to be perfect for your brows, and that's what you need. So then you just go ahead and you make sure that you shape your brow, and by doing that I start with the bottom and then I focus on bringing all the hairs up like I did earlier, and then when I think they're up at their highest, that's when I draw a line over them at the top, basically to make my eyebrows look like, you know, they have a top and a bottom. I don't know if that's like a natural look, but you know, for me, I don't mind stencil brows so much. It's like drawing on your face, isn't it, in a way, but it's a nice way to look at it. Alright, I've got foundation all over my lips, but that's okay. We'll get to that. So, if you feel like your brows aren't finished, you can always go over it again with the same product that you use. In my case, I use the Garnet Shadow Sense, and then I place that on my brush and brush my brows, whether I'm filling them in or brushing them up. And the more I brush them, the lighter the color is. So you can start off really heavy, and then, as I said, the more you brush them, the lighter the color is. That's the Shadow Sense anyway. I use Shadow Sense for my get it out of your system, woman. That's what I use it for, my brows, because come on, don't be like this. Alright, this one's got a bit of dust on it, unfortunately, but it should be alright for the brown bone. So I'm going to use the white sand color, and again, look back at my videos so you can see what that looks like. It's just a white sparkly highlighter, and that basically makes your eyebrows stand out a bit more, and your eye doesn't look like it's all connected, you know. Cool. Right, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, and I'm just going to do the other eye off camera. Hopefully this gets a bit clearer in a second. But you can already see that this eye is a lot more dominant than this one because of the smokiness, the wing. It makes a real difference with makeup, seriously. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, the eyes are so close to being finished. I just have to put my lashes on. So it won't take me too long, but I've got them right here and I'm ready to cut them out and stick them on. I'm gonna go with caramel apple. I don't know, it sounds nice, it sounds tasty, and I'm just gonna shake it up and work on that. I know, why am I doing my lips first? I don't know. A bronzer again. I'm really into bronzers at the moment. I'm weirdo, I don't know why. I just feel like it. Okay, I think it's the right weather for, I don't know, it's not actually the right weather for bronzer because it's actually winter here and it's cold and crazy and everything else. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. So let's just do it anyway together. I feel like it's very involved on my lips and my eyes, so that's why I'm going to just worry about bronzer. I guess it depends on how you apply your makeup, sort of depends on what colors to choose and all that sort of stuff. And whether or not you're going to use your bronzer today or just your contour. Or both. So much choice, right? Just so much choice. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get my gloss here and put that on top. That's like sealing it in place. Whoa. Yay, I love this bit. I love how my lips feel moisturized now as well. Because if you live in Australia, you know how dry it gets here. It's crazy. So it's always good to do that. And I'm going to apply my lashes. I know I'm not going to let them dry too much today. So start from the front and then bring them down. Oh. I just dropped my palette and I feel like an idiot. But anyway, my Glamingo palette, again, using Sweet Cheeks. I just feel like very pink today, and that of course was the color that decided to hit the ceiling, and that was really sad. But I'm just gonna pat that on. Going to seal it in place with the spray so it's okay, it won't come off too soon. Sorry I got out of camera, but anyway, I'm back now. And only use a little bit, you don't have to go crazy like me. I didn't do a lot of smoky eyes before, but now, I don't know, it's just cool. Alright, I did have a highlighting brush, now there it is. I just think this is a perfect brush for a highlighter, is the 140 BH Cosmetics. It's just good in so many crazy ways. What am I going to use for highlights today? Am I going to try something new? Yes, I am. I'm going to try something new, and today I'm going to use my Duo Highlight 9 color palette, which is the BH Cosmetics brand. And I bought it, but I didn't use it, and I got to. So because I'm using pinks, I'm just going to go crazy with pink again, and I'm going to use the middle color, which is Top Notch, which is probably going to look really crazy on me because I've already got so much pink, but stuff it, it's a pink day. Probably good for something like breast cancer, but you know, any sort of awareness for breast cancer is good, so why not have it as much as possible so people are aware of it, and it shows that we care for them all the time. Now I set it in place and all that sort of stuff just because I can. I'll be using the Natural Finish setting spray and covering my eyes as well. Whew, I think I inhaled that, but there we go. I'm also going to be using my Mud mascara one more time to place it on my lashes because, as you may have guessed, I didn't actually place any mascara on my fake lashes and we don't want it to look unnatural, so let's not get my hair in the way. My hair's deciding to stick all over the place, so I'll just finish that off. Oh dear, we're not quite stuck down. Come on, cooperate. And I will be back. Alright, so this is the final look. I was really impressed about how it came out. I know it's a bit crazy, but I decided to add a pink bow because I was just going all out pink. For those of you who think of pink as being something for breast cancer as well, I actually did a video on that before, and I think it's always good to have breast cancer awareness. So, you know, even though there's a special day for it, I mean, why not wear pink all the time if that's your jam? Funny thing is, as you've seen in one of my videos, I explained to you that my random fact is I'm not really a keen pink person, but look at myself today, it really does look good on me. So, you know, I'm happy with that. And again, I'm really pleased that you guys decided to get on board and watch this video. If you've got any other videos that you'd like me to do, or maybe some new pink looks, I was really inspired by using this palette because, as I said, I bought it and I hadn't used it yet. So it was sitting on my desk today and I thought, you know what, I'm going to create a look with this palette and see what, you know, crazy thing I come up with. Some reason my hair is going all over the place. Maybe I need a pink bow that's a little bit bigger than this one. This one's like a little one. Also, I want you guys to know that if you are like me and you like wearing, you know, let's say little girl things, like you can see my pink bow, or butterfly things maybe necklaces, and you know what, go out and do that. I just want to encourage you guys to just look the way you want to. Guys, that there are going to be people in your life that think that you should look, dress, act a certain way, and I know that parents care about us so much. In my case, it was my parent. In your case, it could be your aunt, your uncle, or you know, other family members, or even your friends. You have to be comfortable with who you are deep down inside, because you're going to really step on yourself when you know for a fact that you're being told to dress a certain way and you don't like the way that you're dressing. Why should you have to listen to other people because it makes them feel good? You know, honestly, I'm all about caring about yourself first before you care about others. So thanks so much for watching my video. I also want to say that, you know, there's no hate against anyone. As I said, this was not to upset my mum, but it's to let you guys know that she's not always right, and you guys should know that people in your life sometimes are not always right in telling you what to wear, especially when you're an adult. That's really a time when, you know, they should not be telling you what to wear. So anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.